हेलो
गिर गया है सर।
सर, एक मिनट सुनना, आवाज नहीं
आ रही A very good morning to one and all present here. I, Paki Baidu, welcome you all on IMI Group of Institutions presents the third International Multidisciplinary Conference on Organizational Accountability and Ethical Challenges in the Field of Management, Commerce, Law and Humanities in association with Indore Management Institute, IMI Professional Studies and SNS Law College. This year also, our college has organized the international conference with the objective to enhance the skills like problem solving, critical thinking, time management, self management, communication and writing, analysis and research methodologies, teamwork, and much more. Moving ahead, now I would like to request Honorable CEO Mrs. Nikita Pandey ma'am to please come on the stage and welcome our guest of honor, respected Professor Dr. Nirmal Pagaria sir. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to request Principal Sir Dr. Sanjay Sharma sir to please come on stage and welcome our honorable keynote speaker, Dr. Preeti Singh ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to request our HOD of Management, Dr. Parul Sharda ma'am, HOD Commerce, Dr. Reena Gupta ma'am, and HOD Law, Professor Rahul Joshi sir, to please welcome our Honorable CEO, Mrs. Nikita Pandey ma'am. Thank you so much, Honorable Dignitaries. Now, I request respected HOD of Management, Dr. Parul Sharda ma'am, to please come on stage and welcome our respected dignitaries, guest of honor, keynote speaker, and all the participants as a convener on behalf of the organization.
Thank you, Ms. Paki. So very good morning to one and all present here. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Saraswati Rupen Sanstitah Namastatsai 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 Namo Namah. Once again, namaste to all the dignitaries on the dais, Honorable Director IMI Group of Institutions who has joined the conference virtually with us, Mrs. Ankita Gupta ma'am, CEO Mrs. Nikita Pandey ma'am, VP Law Mrs. Ayushi Gupta ma'am, respected Dr. Preeti Singh ma'am, HOD School of Commerce, DAVV Indore, Professor Dr. Nirmal Pagaria sir, former Dean, Faculty of Law, DAVV Indore. Virtually, the international guest has also been connected with us. Among them, Dr. Sonakshi Rohela, who is Program Head, Curtin University, Dubai, Dr. Leonilo B. Capsulo, who is the CEO President Beyond Books Publication from Philippines, Professor Nada, who is an Assistant Professor, Faculty of Economics, Croatia, Europe, Mr. Omar Maruf Sofi, who is an Operational Manager at Saudi Arabia, has also been connected with us, and they will be giving their virtual speeches over the virtual platform. So our institution has been set up in 2008. Since then, Indore Management Institute is consistently creating history by giving its best to the students by our well-qualified faculties, our IMI has a world-class infrastructure that facilitates excellence in teaching, research, consulting, and other professional activities. We have a long-standing reputation for innovation, and our desire to do things differently lies in our foundation. I would like to mention that in 2020, when COVID hit the world, we found opportunity in diversity and thought to connect the eminent academicians from all around the globe. And it was then we have initiated our first international conference. And this year in 2023, we are witnessing the third international multidisciplinary conference in hybrid mode with participation from national and international academicians and researchers. However, we also know very well that we only have made a beginning, though we are very proud of what we have achieved during last 15 years, and we are aware too that we cannot realize our vision simply by trying to provide the best teachers or providing the best courses unless our students become active learners and pursue their studies and research independently. We also know very well that realization of our vision depends on active participation of learners and educators. We therefore strongly hope that our students will become researchers and could be well trained to build a strong base for students and grow into global leaders with creative and independent minds who will be able to cross national as well as disciplinary boundaries. I am glad to share that 8 students from management department, 6 from commerce department, and 7 students from law department are also showcasing their research skills in this international conference. At the same time, we sincerely expect our students to become men and women of character who are genuinely concerned with social justice and human rights. With this note, I am here taking a pause and I welcome our Honorable Director, Mrs. Ankita Gupta ma'am once again. And for welcoming her, I request Aditya Parke to please connect her speech virtually. Success isn't about how much money you make. It's about the difference you make in people's lives. These are the lines that best suits to our visionary, empathetic, and loving leader, Honorable Mrs. Ankita Gupta ma'am. Let us listen to her views about today's conference. We are honored and delighted to host the third International Multidisciplinary Conference on diversity and entertainment, people's management, governance, Use our guest.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Parul. Thank you to the Institute of the Management. Really honored and grateful to be here today, and big greetings from Croatia. I will share now my screen. Let me start. Is it visible? Is it visible? Thank you. So today, my topic is entrepreneurship and innovation. I want to thank once again to the Parul Management Institute and to all who organized this great international conference coming from Croatia. From the Faculty of Economics, Business, Tourism, also working in a private school here, very active, as our great Dr. Parul said. Why entrepreneurship and innovation? So today, we cannot talk about innovation without entrepreneurship. But we need to know, we are going back to the history. We know that there are so many definitions about the entrepreneurship. So, like innovator, like an arbitrator, like a bureau, like a coordinator. But one today, what I think that is the main is from Schumpeter, who is saying that innovator is the connection between entrepreneurship, innovation, and economic growth. So today, we cannot talk about economic growth without innovation, without entrepreneurship. So if we say term innovation, by the OECD, we know that what is innovation? Innovation is a new, improved product, something of goods, services, process, method, or a method which we'll use in the business. So we are always talking about idea and realization. When we start a job, we want to create something. We researchers, we inventors always have a great idea. And what we are doing, we want our students also to learn that. As I hear at the beginning, our students today need to be problem solvers. So how to make this, how to go and make an idea to the realization. So even entrepreneurship and innovation are two sides of the same coin. There's a strong and positive correlation between entrepreneurship and innovation. Even innovation is involving something new, idea, service. Entrepreneurship is putting that idea into a business opportunity. Without that, there is no business opportunity. So let us see. I said growing the economy. Here coming to the all SDGs, to the decent growth. So correlation with all SDG, talking about the innovative entrepreneurship. What is an innovative entrepreneurship? Giving this idea, giving them to grow, giving them to the business. And innovation is really today very important. So even we are talking about all of these things, we need to protect our brain from the stress. We know that we are still living in a very hard time, and also this pandemic has a big influence on the skills of our students. So what skills our students need? What skills do we need? So if we talk about the entrepreneurship and innovation, we need to develop self-awareness, stress management, how to manage stress, how to manage time, what is our approach, how to solve the problems, on the work, the work environment. So there's so many skills that we need to have if we want to handle this, if we want to realize idea what we have. And for all of us to work without technology, without innovation, teamwork, communication, all is very important. We need to do that if we want to have a new product. What is a new product? Now, we are coming here. This writes on Croatia. Yesterday I changed my topic for today because I think that this is very important. This 2023 we are talking about the idea of the year. In Croatia, we have so many projects, so many competitions. So I'm always involving my students in this idea of the year, business challenge. You will see, I will go through some of the examples and what is very necessary. So here we first need to put the key questions. What problem are we solving? We want here we need to describe the idea in one sentence. What is the potential? What is the market? Who are the main competitors? We know that we always have the competitors. So we know that trade is the place where in the middle of supply and demand. How plan the money? And like example, if you had 10,000 euros, how would you spend the money? Without these questions, how can we start to work? Will your idea come? What problem? How will you implement your idea? Can you put your idea in the practice? Who are the customers? Where is the market? What is the market? What is the trend? Do we really need that product today? So let's see a little example. Idea of the year is the one. This is the second digital entrepreneurial incubator. I here put from 2022. Why? Because we started 2023. So this and we are continuing with our idea. We have a rural development eco innovation called Smart Village Design. That is a new product. We want to increase the people who will live in the rural parts of our county. Croatia has 22 counties, and my county, I can say that my county is beautiful. 50 kilometers to the sea, around me. We have so many nature, we have so many old houses because people left this part, the rural part, and go abroad, go in the capital places. So we want to make our youth, our young people, our young couples to stay in the rural parts. So we are doing this like a rural research. We are putting that what we have will be our product. We will increase the employment. People will stay. The quality of life in our community will be better. So this last year we make a survey on 941 respondents from this rural area. Croatia is a really small country. We don't we have less than 4 million citizens. So to town or to live in the rural areas. We make survive. We tested the quality of living conditions in the village comparing to the living in a city. So many questions. What will we offer? We will have all this like in the city. So we can talk about the smart village, not only smart cities. How are the respondents satisfied? You see, we still don't have we still don't have the percentage of 50%, but mostly satisfied is 42%, and that is really good. So many disadvantages of living in a village if we compare to living in a city. So attracting this, answering on this question, getting the results. We know now in 2023, where are we? So I said before, we are continuing with this digital entrepreneur incubator. We are still developing our idea. We get results. So you see, it is a great solution. We will solve so many economic issues with students, especially the job opportunities, and we will have sustainable mobility, renewable energy, urban rural linkages. So, not only talking about this, we start promotion. We are designing our village. Students are making the marketing how we look for it is called like multi eco food, traditional eco food, only health food. Then all activities, very much activities we will organize for the marriages, sport activities in the free time. What will you do in the free time? So many activities involving the students with special needs. We really take care about them. So they are also involved here. For them, we will make them the best place for the living. So we come to one app. We cannot only talk, we need to show something, but I like example, this innovation, this app would help the small entrepreneurs, family farms, all helping them. They will sell their product. People who will come, we will offer all tourism arrangements. So who will come here will have an opportunity to buy eco food from our family farmers. Looks like other apps. You need to make a registration. Then you can have these hydrants. You see here we put potatoes, eco potatoes, all eco food. It will be delivered in the address and in the village. So these things we need to, these small things, even we are talking about the students who are not engineers or be to make disciplinary, and we are helping them to make them idea and to be realized idea. This is an app that now we are doing new. We are learning, students will learn about action through action and from action. One example also, it is called World Skills Croatia. I'm the member of this the world skills. So we have this competition called entrepreneur, and you see here this project is going more 10 years. This was a test project, what it needs. So how students are developing their ideas and their companies. You see next entrepreneurship and innovation. So First needs to present the company, then the second is sources of ideas. They are generating ideas using different methods like brainstorming, brainwriting. Then third is going market research, market segmentation, elements of the market mix. Six, corporate social responsibility and social entrepreneurship. And seven, presentation of the business plan and presentation of what has been done. How we started with this test project, by time we see some anomalies, so we moved to the developed project. This 7 models comes 5 models. First is presentation of business organization operations, then business planning. You see, we put few in one, then the marketing process, fourth, sustainable development, and financing. Without financing, we cannot develop no idea and no project. So here, this is presentation of business organization operation. So what is planning here? Target group, visual ads, respect copyright, apply communication, presentation skills, use ICT. This is going called we create good opportunities. So making a short video or a presentation. What the video needs to have, all the data necessary, register, business activity, vision, mission, products, connecting trends, business opportunities. Then assets, students need to have good communication, verbal, non-verbal. Then what is involved in business planning? Market trends, business goals, creating a business plan, a business model, identifying the business opportunity idea, and the organizational structure. So specific time, we need to take care about all this. And like I live in Europe, they need Europass. That is a CV. That is a CV in the form of Europass. Create a job vacancy. So you see each one element, how to make a interview. So everything what they learn in the entrepreneurship, and also not only in entrepreneurship, in marketing and in many other economic subjects, here are correlated. Then model 3 is the marketing process. What is the micro environment, macro environment? How to determine the goal of the research? What sources and methods to use? How to analyze the data? How to analyze the target group? So you see here, what is the price? We can talk about this mix. We need to make a marketing mix. So what is our product name, quality, characteristics, possibilities, style, packaging? Then how to define a price, make a calculation, prices of our competing products. So never you will have a unique product. Always somebody already make it, but you need to be differentiated from your competitor. So how to distribute? The model 4 is called sustainable development. What are the areas of sustainable development? What our future generations will have? What are the benefits in the short term, medium term, long term? So highlighting all of this. Again, here developing communication presentation skills to achieve this goal. Here I put this corporate social responsibility. This model is moved, but we always put this social enterprise. Why? Because it is very important. It is very important. What are the safer measures? How can we prove our ecological justification? So coming, describing, indicating this all each one element needs to be, and at the end we come to the financing. How to invest? How much money do we need? What method will we use? Will we try to find a credit? What are the indicators? How to monitor the cash flow? So price calculation is very important. It is very important how will we survive without finance support? Uh, we cannot do nothing. So, example one product here was the multi-control over health and be vital. Students get here to make a product which will make a control of their life, and then they will be vital. So I come to the conclusion. I can talk a lot, but I don't have a time, so I go through this little faster. Uh, Innovation and entrepreneurship are always the key function of every business. Always encourage your students. Always encourage your students because after this, they can always, if they have the main knowledge, if they know how to come from idea to realization, they are already ready to be entrepreneurs. They can be the entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurship will give them their job and they will be very satisfied. So many starts up. When you get the knowledge, you can also make do this startup, encourage students through the startups, because when we talk about engineering, technology, there is always a product that it is, I can say, you can feel it, you can see it here. Here is very hard to get a product that is really visible. So through this startups, you can motivate the students, and also not only most students after this can make a great job. So trust yourself, you can do this. Let's learn and grow together. I want to thanks for this big opportunity, for giving me to be here today with this amazing audience. Dr. Parul, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Best wishes to the Institute of the Management, and I hope we will once see in the live and meet in the live. Thank you. Thank you.
The accountability of the material you're using. Material means the equipment, the devices you are using, the development of the department, the machinery part, the material part, and above all, the capital, the money part. The कहते हैं जितना घी है उतना अच्छा स्वादिष्ट व्यंजन बनता है and then I find IMI is one of the best department to the best of my knowledge serving the institute with honesty because scholars who have done PhD from my research institute have joined here and they are HODs and they are working as a senior faculty and senior coordinators of the department. And that's the best part of this department is accountability is 100%, and accountability of the organization is about defining the company's mission, visions, values, and goals, as well as everyone's role in working towards them. It's about holding accountable employees and executives responsible for accomplishing these goals, completing assignments, and making decisions, and that deliver on these expectations. Next. Now, this is a small definition which I find accepting the responsibility for honest and ethical conduct towards a database to Oracle and JavaScript based. We was working as a backend manager there, placed from IMS to a company. It was a good company, and then very hectic. Almost 16 working hours was 7 to 8 hours, but almost जो assessment हम लोग काम करते थे backend में designing a new software code windows and working backend में, it was consuming midnight. We was closing the laptop by 10 o'clock, by 11 o'clock, and then early morning rushing back to the company, and it was very hectic. So I left that, came back to academics, joined IAPS. Then from IAPS, I moved to private institutes and then come back to university in 2007 as a reader. I'm the senior most reader selected. And then again, accountability towards job. What I learned from my seniors was they were committed towards their job means to the table task given from the chancellor. So when we practice that in our life, we are accountable. Like as a student, we are accountable to give 100% in classroom studies. Whatever faculty is teaching you students, if you are learning them, churning them nicely and giving your presentation as per to expectations of your teachers, I think nobody can stop you in getting good grades. I'm right or wrong? Right? And if a student is out of the class, wandering, tendering here and there, not in the class, then what about the grades? Everybody understand. So that is the concept of accountability of a student life. You have to be honest towards your academics. When pointers are there, you will get good placements because department support is always there for the student for the placements. Placements are there. Then once you enter in the organization, your journey of the life actually starts with. When I was a student, I was in the shell of my parents. But when we become independent as a worker to an organization, there the journey starts. And there's the real life of accountability start. And accountability always counts with honesty, always counts with dedication, always counts with timeliness of the work which you are doing towards your superiors. If a boss is organized, have given some task to you, do it timely, you are accountable for whatever instructions. He or she is satisfied and you are promoted. It's everybody is knowing it. But today's market of India is going very good. Like a BFT, our new foreign trade policy presentation was there on 1st of April. My university has organized a workshop and we had a very good show with Ministry and also one workshop is there. I welcome all of you on new foreign trade policy and on Saturday to join that and then accountability of what? Accountability of nation facing international trade market and new trade policy is saying about the youth. What startups, what plans, what studies you are doing and how you can invest. जैसे अभी मैम ने भी बोला international units of incubations are there. So why to work for others? Why not to work for oneself balance sheet? So all those you all can do. But how and when? Once you start learning, you are accountability of your own commitments. Learners are bright, सब जानते हैं. Learners and pride means who are committed towards the work always get success in life. No matter whatever the department he she is. My incubation center is in Srijan Incubation Center named in AKVN. I'm an active member there. I keep on sending good startup students. मेरे department में we have a screening committee and those screening committee professors screen the institute students. My incubation center is funding and from MSME. And we have departments, students intake from various institutes, like from Prestige, Entrepreneurship Cell, from IT, from SJS ITS, from Vaishnav, from your department. Welcome. Anybody, then we make a group of incubatees and then we select the students and best talent goes to AKVN under the guidance of Minister of Commerce to work with funding partners. Next slide. So,
Through accountability, when you achieve a success of your career, I was satisfied after spending, 15, 16 years of my hard when that student is awarded PhD under your guidance. That is the top of the world when a guru or a professor like me feel very happy when a student is timely awarded PhD to the feathers of assessment done by him or her in the research science. So accountability is happiness. True accountability is happiness. I made that for you. Accountability in the workplace is important because individuals who feel responsible for their actions may be more likely to perform their task as well as efficiently. A workplace that values accountability may also foster great commitment and increase employee happiness. Next. 4 P's of accountability is people, purpose, performance, progression. I think understand सब समझते हैं पर्सन यहाँ भी कॉमन है ठीक है वहां पे क्या कॉमन था ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में मैन पावर पर्सन मतलब इंटेलेक्चुअल then accountability is always set a target the purpose performance yes the outcome part and progression is in process for the next academic year again you go from 1st of July to 31st of June हर डिपार्टमेंट का एजुकेशन डिपार्टमेंट का अकेडमिक वर्किंग ईयर होता है उस वर्किंग ईयर में हर नया स्टूडेंट जब विद्यार्थी आता है और जब वो पास आउट होता है तो उसका एक एकेडमिक अकाउंटेबल ईयर शुरू होता है कि नहीं एग्री सो द अकाउंटेबिलिटी स्टार्ट्स नॉट ओनली फ्रॉम 1st of July तो असेसमेंट के बाद जब आप सेकेंड ईयर में आए तो आपने एक साल कितना अकाउंटेबिलिटी से पढ़ा और क्या सीखा दैट इज अकाउंटेबिलिटी एग्री टीचर्स ने कितने अच्छे से आपके साथ काम किया इंडस्ट्री विजिट्स पे ले गए आपने क्या लर्निंग में टीचर्स ने मेहनत किया आपके साथ दैट इज अ क्रेडिट टू देयर सर्टिफिकेट्स एंड अकाउंटेबिलिटी पर्पस परफॉर्मेंस एंड प्रोग्रेशंस नेक्स्ट social responsibility now it's a very common best part of your department which I find when I was coming I've come here for the first time is this located in the village area. And so you can very well adopt the social responsibility in nearby village, work in it, join the incubation center, get fund from the government and develop. Why the youth should travel outside when you can earn yourself inside your campus? I think you should develop a model for coming youth of India that we are the ones who have developed the social responsibilities of our department. Join the incubation center and working still. So many examples are there. Social responsibility is the ethical accountability framework for the industries which defines principles, policies, and practice. Codes of conduct is very important. Codes of conduct designed to ensure the protection of stakeholders, the sustainability of industry, the quality of life improvements in the communities in which it operates. What are the stakeholders here? Who are the stakeholders? Anyone? Stakeholders से क्या समझते हैं हम? Some, come on. जैसे मैंने यहाँ के 5 स्टूडेंट्स लिए आपके संजय सर ने बोला कि मैम ये 5 बेस्ट बच्चे हैं आप इनको इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर स्कूल ऑफ कॉमर्स से ज्वाइन कर दीजिए मैंने कहा ठीक है मैं ले लेती हूँ देन व्हाट इज स्टेकहोल्डर मींस हियर स्टेकहोल्डर्स यस स्टेकहोल्डर्स आर द सराउंडिंग्स सबसे पहले आते हैं इंस्टीट्यूट के ऑर्गेनाइजर जिसने इंस्टीट्यूट को स्थापित किया मैडम इज विथ यू then second are your teachers third are the students fourth are the workers staff supporting you and fifth are the service providers other service providers आपको cleanliness के लिए लोग लगते होंगे आप कॉन्फ्रेंस करा रहे हैं तो ऑलमोस्ट जैसे कैमरामैन हमारे बीच आए तो these they all come in the shortlist categories of stakeholders mainly stakeholders are those who govern the organization as a whole जिनके पिलर्स पे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन चलता है दैट इज अ स्टेकहोल्डर्स नाउ व्हाट इज द रोल ऑफ स्टेकहोल्डर्स विद अकाउंटेबिलिटी एंड स्टेकहोल्डर्स इज अ डायरेक्ट कनेक्ट अगर
हायर अथॉरिटी जो गवर्निंग बॉडी है डिपार्टमेंट की, वो कमिटेड रूप से आपको काम ही ना करे, आपको फंड्स ही ना दे, सैलरीज टाइम पे नहीं है, तो विल द अदर सब्सिडीज वर्क? विल इट वर्क? नो। अगर वो टाइमली आपको सुनते हैं, टाइमली आपको पेमेंट देते हैं, आपको मोटिवेट करते हैं कि आप अच्छे अच्छे कॉन्फ्रेंसेस करें और अच्छा करें, तो young team get motivated, they give more 100% performance from their side, and their motivation is reflected in students, and then students come with good colors of results and placements, so the department grows. So accountability is a connected feature. Agree? Yes. So stakeholders has a direct connect and directly is dependent on accountability. Next. Yes. अगर किसी के घर के हॉल में 2 पंखे लगे हों, है ना, एक छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल था, जिसमें से एक अक्सर चलता रहता हो और वही एक गंदा सा धूल लगकर गंदा सा हो जाता हो, जबकि जो चलता नहीं है पंखा, 2 पंखे लगे एक रूम में, एक चलता रहता है, उसकी धूल साफ होती रहती है, वो चमकता रहता है, एक पंखा है जो चलता ही नहीं, ऐसी धूल पड़ा हुआ है। आगे देखिए, जब कोई व्यक्ति बाहर से आता है ना, तो उसे साफ दिखने वाला पंखा की तारीफ वो करता है, करेगा ना, ऑब्वियसली करेगा। देन जो नहीं चलता उसे कहता कि इस पंखे को साफ करने की क्या है, जरूरत है, ऑब्वियसली से दिमाग जाएगा तो बोलेगा इस पंखे को आप साफ करिए। जवाब, कैसे समझाया जाए कि जो जिम्मेदारी लेता है उसे ही लोग और अधिकतर लोग उनसे उम्मीद लगाते हैं और उनकी कभी तारीफ होती ही नहीं, पर वह गलत नहीं होता। इससे क्या समझते हैं? हाउ इट इज रिलेटेड टू अकाउंटेबिलिटी? हाउ इट इज रिलेटेड टू अकाउंटेबिलिटी? पता है नहीं? जीवन में प्रैक्टिकल हो जाइए, नहीं तो समाज आपको कभी नहीं पहचानेगा। सरल हो जाइए। सिंप्लिसिटी का सबसे बड़ा फीचर है सिंप्लिसिटी। मीन्स अगर आप सरल नहीं है, सहज नहीं है, तो आपको कोई सिखाएगा नहीं। अगर आप अपने ऊपर पूरा आडंबर ओढ़ के घूमेंगे और बैठे रहेंगे तो कौन पूछेगा आपको? कोई। चलते रहेंगे तो सब पूछेंगे, नहीं चलेंगे तो कोई नहीं पूछेगा। जैसे पंखे का एग्जाम्पल लिया मैंने, तो जो नहीं चल रहा था वो गंदा पड़ा था, जो चल रहा था उसकी सब तारीफ कर दे कि चमक रहा है, पर उसकी तारीफ अमूमन नहीं की जाती है। और जो बंद पड़ा है उसकी भी तारीफ तो कोई जानता ही नहीं उसको मार्केट में, पर जो चलता रहता है उसकी बाद में तारीफ होती है। जब कहीं नाम जैसे चयन आपको लिस्टिंग करना है कि यार हमको लेके आना है कि हमारे क्लास के ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स हैं, तो टीचर्स को वो नाम हमेशा याद रखते हैं क्लास में, जो बच्चे उनसे रोज क्वेश्चंस करते हैं, है ना, जो उनसे क्वेरीज पूछते हैं, बार बार डाउट पूछते हैं, उनके रूम में पहुंचे रहते हैं, उन्हें व्हाट्सएप मैसेज के थ्रू या मोबाइल के थ्रू पूछते हैं क्वेरीज एंड डाउट्स। ऐसे कौन से बच्चे हैं क्लास के? रेज योर हैंड। भाई आपके लिए तो आए। यस। तो ये जो नाम हमेशा ये चलते पंखे डिपार्टमेंट के, और जो मार्क्स रहते हैं तो वो बंद पंखे। तो सबको अकाउंटेबिलिटी की तरह हमें क्या करना है? चलना है, क्योंकि वो नाम जो टीचरों को याद रहते हैं। तो जब हम मार्क्स भरते हैं ना, इंटरनल मार्क्स या कोई करिकुलम के मार्क्स, तो याद रहते हैं बच्चे, तो मार्क्स तो कमा ही लेते हैं बच्चे। कौन? चलते पंखे वाले बच्चे। अब बेचारे वो रह जाते हैं कि 20 में से इंटरनल मार्क्स देखें तो 15 क्लास उन चलते पंखों को मिल ही जाएगा, क्योंकि ओवरऑल परफॉर्मेंस उनका अच्छा ही रहता है कि नहीं? पर पंखों की मार्किंग आप देखिए तो 15 के नीचे और कहीं ना कहीं 8 के आसपास। एग्री? So that's why I brought this slide for all of you, and this is the basic fundamental of accountability for a student life, कि आपको हमेशा रनिंग करते रहना है till you get the targets of your life. Next, this is the what? Good and bad. क्या बनना है आपको? और कब बन पाएंगे? जब आप अकाउंटेबल होंगे, और नहीं होंगे तो बंद पंखे की तरह कोई नहीं पूछेगा आपको, nobody damn care for you, nobody damn care for you. ठीक है, next. Social responsibility connects with discretionary, ethical, legal, and economic. These are the educational words which connects with accountability, because एक organization होता है top level, middle level and lower level, ऐसे समझे. तो top level में higher authorities होती है, they are just 1% of the organization. So एक research paper था जो मैंने publish किया था at IIM Indore, तो उसमें मैंने prove किया था कि how it is 1:2:4 का ratio रहता है. 1% is the top level authority, 2% is your middle level authority, and 4% are the workers group. The supervisors, the workmen, the data operators. Maximum task force कहाँ पर है? Task force is at the lower level. And lower level को जो instructions मिलते हैं वो वही करते. Middle level followers होते हैं. ठीक है, they just get the things implemented as directed by the director table. Agree? So, social responsibility how it is connected. Social responsibilities is director always wants the students to come in flying colors. जब भी DAV का result आता है, आपका result आता है, तो I think higher authority always wants that everybody gets first class. Agree? तो अब मेहनत किनको करनी है? Teachers को, students के साथ, और करते भी हैं students. So, social responsibility, because the batch which is given out 1920 का जो बैच पास आउट हुआ, 1820 का जो बैच MBA का पास आउट हुआ, the academic parameters which the batch has got is reflected in the market. Next, academic year admission is based on the progress of the batch for the private firms. Fine. So social responsibility is student sitting here is accountable. Fine. If you get a good colors, 80 plus, 90 plus, best colors of marking at university, assessments level, तो अपने आप मार्केट में चर्चा होता है कि प्रोडक्ट्स कहाँ के आए हुए. So you give an example to your coming batch. Discriminatory, ethical, legal and economic. Connecting parameters है because economically lower level is connected, and then you have the legal parameters comprising the ethical and discriminatory. Next slide. Yes, and there is to make a profit, obey the law, middle level, lower level, middle level. Don't violate the principles of right and wrong. Next, social responsibilities. Next. Other stakeholders, primary and secondary. These are my external stakeholders, and these are my internal, which governs the organization as a whole. They are the employees, customers, suppliers, government, which governs the organization, and local communities, which connects the organization. Next. Ethical behavior. How many have 100% of this? Anyone student? Ethical behavior, honesty, integrity, truthworthiness, fairness, kindness, respect, lawful, excellence, leadership, responsibility. किसके अंदर ये सारी खूबियां हैं? How to measure it? अगर मैं एक टीचर को पूछूं, can you measure these qualities in your student? बताएं, can you measure these qualities in student? Somewhat, not all. Why not all? Why not all? Yes, situational होगा, हम सारी चीजें नहीं measure कर सकते, and it is because individual personality is not complete. It varies from task to task, situation to situation. Competition exams जब होती है PSC की, तो बहुत सारे बच्चे निकल जाते हैं और बहुत सारे रह जाते हैं. ठीक है, जैसे हमारे यहाँ पे 78,000 forms were sold for DAVV admissions, but only we know कि 2,000 बच्चों का ही सिलेक्शन होना है, क्योंकि 2,000 ही सीट होती है फर्स्ट ईयर प्रोग्राम्स में, तो DAVV ऑफर कर पाता है. बाकी जो फॉर्म रिजेक्ट हुए 76,000. So what are the parameters? Some students are good in written, some students may be good in presentation, some students may be good in overall This political skills, they may not be good in management skills. So every student is blessed with one or the other skill. You have to identify your skill and based on that skill become accountable to face the challenges of world. Next. Next slide. All simple. Next. पूरा एक दो है इसमें डायग्राम. Obey the law, tell the truth, show respect for people, stick to the golden rules of life. Above all, do not harm who? The surroundings. आप किसी भी सराउंडिंग को हार्म ना करिए. जैसे हम लोग कहते हैं एनिमल्स भी हमारे सराउंडिंग्स होते हैं, प्लांट्स भी हमारे सराउंडिंग्स होते हैं. वो बोलते नहीं है बट फिर भी हमें उनको हार्म कभी नहीं करना चाहिए. खास तौर से आपस में जो हम लोग उठते बैठते हैं, हमारे फ्रेंड्स, हमारे कुलीग्स, उनको भी नेवर चीट. पार्टिसिपेशन नॉट paternalism. Responsibilities require action. Yes, responsibilities requires action. Action किस तरह की होना चाहिए? सपोज आपको क्लास मॉनिटर बनाया आपके टीचर ने, तो आपकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी क्या होना चाहिए बेटा? आप बताएं. यस, स्पीक अप. अगर आपको क्लास मॉनिटर बनाते हैं तो आप में क्या रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होना चाहिए? खड़े हो जाइए. हाँ बोलिए. डिसिप्लिन ऑफ द क्लास और रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी जो है हमारी वो पॉजिटिव होनी चाहिए और किसी के गुड होनी चाहिए. और डिसिप्लिन कैसे बनाएंगे जब इतने सारे इनडिसिप्लिन बच्चे हो? तो वो तो सिचुएशन होती है, आपका बिहेवियर होता है कि आप अपने कलीग्स के साथ कैसे हैं. सिचुएशन को मैनेज करते हैं. यस, नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. नेक्स्ट. आगे क्या हो गया? स्टार्ट हो गया. 30 है नहीं. थैंक यू सर. कॉपी भी नहीं है क्या? इतना ही है क्या? आई थिंक इंटरनेट नॉट वर्किंग और व्हाट. ओके, तो कम बैक टू द थीम ऑफ योर दिस. यस, determinants of individual ethics. This is very important. Determinants means the features, the characteristics of an individual to become ethically good. जो हमारे जो पैरामीटर्स हैं जो हमें एथिकली अच्छा बनाते हैं वो आती हैं. इंडिविजुअल जो एथिक्स जो कैरी करते हैं कम्स फ्रॉम द फैमिली इन्फ्लुएंस, सिचुएशनल फैक्टर्स, वैल्यूज एंड मोरल्स, एक्सपीरियंसेस, पीयर इन्फ्लुएंसेस. ना एक्सपीरियंस, व्हाट इज एक्सपीरियंस? कि आप ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को ज्वाइन किए, आपको अच्छे एम्प्लॉइज मिले, कुलीग्स मिले, अच्छे बॉस मिले, आपका दिन बढ़िया गया. या फिर आपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ज्वाइन किया, कुलीग्स सो मिले, आपकी ग्रोथ से वो जलते हैं, आपकी चुगली वो खाते हैं, जो अमूमन हर एक के साथ होता है. ठीक है. और फिर आप डिससेटिस्फाई होके घर लौटते हैं. तो जब ऐसा होता है और हर एक के साथ होता है, ठीक है, कंडीशनल होता है, हर एक के साथ होता है. ऐसा कभी नहीं होता कि हर एक की लाइफ बिल्कुल सुकून से जा रही हो, कभी नहीं होता. ईश्वर ने हर एक के, कहते ना, तड़का वाला फैक्टर हर एक की लाइफ में. तो वो जब होता है तो वो होना भी चाहिए. अगर वो नहीं हो रहा है आपके साथ तो मतलब कुछ तो गड़बड़ है बॉस, है ना. तो अगर चैलेंजेस नहीं है तो आपकी ग्रोथ कैसे होगी? फिर कहानी लौट के आती है वो बंद वाले पंखे के ऊपर. तो मतलब आपको चलते रहना है और अगर एथिकली आपको ग्रो करना है तो आप ऑड कंडीशंस को फेस करिए. और वो कब होता है? इंस्टीट्यूट तो आपका बहुत अच्छा है, वो आपको मैं रिकमेंड करूंगी ऐसी कंपनीज के साथ अटैच करें इंटर्नशिप के फॉर्म में, जहां आप जाएं और जहां आपको दे सुबह से शाम तक एटलीस्ट 2 वीक्स तो जाएं कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड में और वहां सीखें. तो वो वहां जब वो बैठने नहीं देंगे, वहां जब वो दौड़ाएंगे काम के लिए, वहां जब वो आपको टास्क दे देंगे, टारगेट बेस्ड कुछ काम दे देंगे, और उसकी जब अटेंडेंस आपकी क्लास टीचर लेगी और जब आप लौट के आएंगे 2 हफ्ते के बाद, तो आपको एक अलग ही जोश आएगा. सीख पाएंगे कि हमको मैनेजमेंट कैसे करना. इसलिए आई से दैट एक्सपीरियंस, मोरल्स एंड पीयर इन्फ्लुएंस. एक्सपीरियंस से हम हर कोई इंसान सीखता है एंड मोरल्स इज देयर, peer influences are also there. which design the overall individual ethics of a person. Next. This is a cycle. आगे चलिए, click. Social responsibility management process. Social responsibility. जैसे अभी इंदौर is #1 the cleanest city. Socially we have accepted. ठीक है, कार में भी हम जाते हैं, अगर हम कुछ सपोज कोई सॉफ्ट ड्रिंक ले रहे हैं या चिप्स खा रहे हैं, तो हम कार में एक डस्टबिन रखते हैं, वहां पे उसको अपने जो भी हम ईटेबल है वहां पे हमने फेंका है. तो आज हम देख रहे हैं कि हर कोई एजुकेट हो गया है. वी आर नॉट लिटरिंग हियर एंड देयर, वी आर यूजिंग डस्टबिन. एंड इंदौर शहर में अगर हम इसका एग्जांपल लें तो बेस्ट एग्जांपल ऑफ सोशल रिस्पांसिबिलिटी मैनेजमेंट प्रोसेस. प्लानिंग इज देयर, प्रॉपर प्लानिंग. देन leadership skills are there, people focused, clients and stakeholder focused, process management, outcome assessment. Obviously जब उनका एजुकेशन होता है, सुबह 4 बजे से वो जो ड्राइवर्स हैं जो आपके घरों तक आते हैं वेस्ट कलेक्ट करने, पूरे दिन भर मेहनत करते हैं और शाम को 4 बजे उनकी सर्विस खत्म होती है. Have you been to those plants, manufacturing plants? इंदौर आउटस्कर्ट्स में बने नगर निगम के? Not yet. Go once. ठीक. हाँ. IT पार्क में छोटा प्लांट है, बट आपके वहाँ नेवावर रोड पे बड़ा प्लांट है, तो वहां जाइए फैकल्टीज. और मैं तो चाहूंगी अपनी टेबल्स लेके जाइए, टिफिन लंच बॉक्स अपने बच्चों को भेजती हूँ वहां पे, क्योंकि वो इतना ब्यूटीफुली डेवलप्ड हो गया है. एंड ग्राउंड, गो देयर. एंड इट इज एन आउटकम ऑफ it took around 3 years to develop that. 3 and 4 years, अभी भी और डेवलप होता जा रहा है वहाँ पे. The greenery which they have done, the scientific lab which they are having, how they collect the waste and how they recycle the waste to the bricks and other usable products which they are minting. So visit there once. Best example of social responsibility management process. Next. इसमें देखिए चेक, प्लान, डू. ये साइकिल चलती रहती है. पहले आप चेक करिए, प्लान करिए, फिर उस पर मेहनत करिए, एक्शन में लाइए, अगेन चेक आउट, अगेन एक्ट, अगेन प्लान, डू. तो हर एकेडमिक ईयर की एक जो साइकिल है वो हर एक के साथ वैसे होती है. तुम कोशिश तो करो, सफल वक्त बना देगा. This is my lines which I gave it to every student sitting here. My teachers, respected teachers, because हम कोशिश नहीं करते. कोशिश करो. मैं मेरा एग्जांपल लेती हूँ. When I joined MBA in IMS 94-95 वाली बैच, first time that time Sangeeta Jain and Rajni Jain sir was my teachers teaching me. Dr. R.D. Agarwal, they all were my teachers and I studied with them. तो उन्हें कभी कंप्यूटर नहीं देखा. I got 5th rank in MP, so I got MP में. उस समय हमारे समय वो PET, PMT सारी एंट्रेंस होती थी. The entrance exam of UGC was the management entrance exam of Madhya Pradesh. वो क्लियर किया है, I got IMS. तो गए IMS, कंप्यूटर देखा ही नहीं. Seniors was very good. जिन हॉस्टल्स में मैं रहती थी, seniors was very good. वो कंप्यूटर्स कर रहे थे, MBA कंप्यूटर्स. उनको देख के मैंने भी कहा मैं भी कंप्यूटर साइड हूँ, but never seen a computer. जब पहला टेस्ट आया, I got hardly 2 marks. तो when I started crying, कभी कंप्यूटर देखा नहीं, अब प्रेजेंटेशंस बनाने याद तो क्लास में. So what to do? I came back and then I went to one of my, हमारा जो मैथ्स होता था, my seniors again they connect कि तुम क्यों नहीं डिप्लोमा करती हो साइड बाय साइड. ऐसे तो तुम्हारी क्लास है, whole class was laughing कि इसको तो प्रेजेंटेशन में बहुत अच्छे मार्क्स आए, कलरफुल है, cheering negatively to me. Then I said कि नहीं, बहुत सीखना है. तो मैं फिर मेरी जो दी थी उनके रूम में गई, पारुल की, उनके रूम में बैठी, उनके कंप्यूटर के साथ मैंने बेसिक चीजें सीखी. Then she has recently completed one diploma in software technology. उस समय टॉयलेट करके एक इंस्टीट्यूट होता था गीता वन पे. I joined that and I did 1 year diploma. Within a span of 1-2 months of my practice, मुझे बहुत अच्छे से प्रेजेंटेशन, पावरपॉइंट स्लाइड्स, कॉर्पोरेट प्रेजेंटेशन सारे बनाने आने लगे. फिर जब टेस्ट 2 आया, I got highest in my class, 19 from 20. मेरी जो मैडम थी, she was very happy कि इतना डेवलपमेंट कैसे हुआ इस बच्ची में 2 महीने 3 महीने के अंतराल. And then फिर मैंने एक जिद पकड़ ली कि पूरा सीखेंगे, ऐसे नहीं चलेगा. I specialized. I completed my computer degree from there and I did my PhD. PhD के बाद I became a guide in MBA in computers and then a management guide, management registered guide, and now I have awarded 16 PhDs. तो वो कोशिश थी ना मेरी, अगर मैं कोशिश नहीं करती तो कैसे आज गाइड बनती. और आज जाके आज हमारे बीच में भी एक मेरी स्कॉलर बैठी है, smiling continuously to me, and she is my 17th, she will be the 17th scholar awarded thesis soon under me. तो बेटा ये लाइन वहाँ सार्थक होती है. मैं अपने जीवन का उदाहरण इसलिए देती हूँ क्योंकि मेहनत की, मेहनत से कहते हैं ना हौसले बुलंद होते हैं, कामयाबी मिलती है, टाइम लगता है. कई बार कहते हैं ना बंद पंखे की तरह नहीं, चलते पंखे की तरह चलते रहो. तुम कोशिश तो करो, सफल वक्त बना देगा, वक्त बनाता है क्योंकि वक्त के साथ जब हम चलते हैं हमें दो तरह के लोग हमेशा मिलते हैं. एक वो जो आपको गाइड करते हैं, सूरज की रोशनी की तरह आपकी लाइफ में आते हैं, आपको आपकी मंजिल तक ले जाते हैं. हमेशा उनका हाथ थामना, क्योंकि वो हमें पता नहीं होते वो कौन है. वो आपके गुरुज हो सकते हैं, आपके पेरेंट्स हो सकते हैं, आपके फ्रेंड्स हो सकते हैं, आपके सीनियर्स हो सकते हैं, आपके टीचर्स हो सकते हैं, और कुछ ऐसे भी होते हैं बंद पंखे की तरह तो बंद पड़ेंगे है और आपको भी बंद करेंगे. तो इससे दूर रहना. That is my lecture for day today. Next, Pita. So thank you to all. I think I'm able to reach each and every student sitting here, and I'm able to satisfy and may make you learn that thing of your life. Be accountable towards yourself, towards your work you are doing. Thank you. It was wonderful listening to you, ma'am. दो लाइनें जो आपके मोटिवेशन से मैं भी कहना चाहूंगी मैम. कौन कहता है कि आसमान में सुराख नहीं होता? कौन कहता है कि आसमान में सुराख नहीं होता? एक पत्थर तो तबीयत से उछालो यारो. So that is what madam has motivated to all of us कि हमें सिर्फ ड्रीम्स नहीं देखना है, हमें एक्शंस में आना है. एक्शंस के बाद हमें अकाउंटेबल रहना है उनके लिए, and accountability will only leads to happiness. Beautiful lesson madam has given to us. पंखे का उदाहरण मैडम ने बहुत अच्छी तरीके से दिया हमें. वैसे पंखे का काम क्या होता है? हवा देना. तो बंद पंखा हवा देगा क्या? तारीफ किसकी होगी? तो चमकने वाले पंखे पर ना जाएं, हवा देने वाले पंखे पर जाएं. Madam has also taught us the lesson about people, purpose, performance and progression. She has also given us a new hope that we can utilize our current scenario, the current situation, and the opportunity that we have to accept the model for rural area development, and we will definitely be doing with our respected CEO ma'am and respected all the dignitaries, all the management. Ma'am has also taught us that accountability is interconnected. As we do actions, as we do plans, automatically we will achieve happiness. That was truly inspiring, ma'am. Moving ahead to our next session, we have another leader with us who believes that perfection is the key to success. The question isn't who is going to let me. The question is who is going to stop me to make IMI group shine. These are the words that perfectly fits to our CEO, IMI group of institutions, Mrs. Nikita Pandey ma'am, whose presence makes the things perfect on his own. I request ma'am to please shed light on today's conference. Over to you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. I truly believe in the perfection though, but yeah. So, good afternoon to all of you. A very warm welcome to all of you. And it's the beauty of the hybrid mode that we can see all these beautiful faces. Along with that, we can connect to the world
it's very beautiful to see these type of conferences in this mode. Being the CEO of the IMI group of institutions, I believe that whether you try to fit in or you try to stand out, it always requires sincere efforts and right timing. I take pride to share that this is our third international conference where speakers from the eminent and different part of the world have accepted our invitation. As beautifully said by Dr. Preeti, I truly students as well that always participate. Don't just be present there. This is also one of the motto of IMI. The second motto of IMI, which Ankita ma'am said, is definitely just do your best. Be a better person first. Be a better human first. Then do anything else in your life. And third, a very well and very important factor that Miss Dr. Nada has also pointed out, that that is the basically motto of my father, Mr. A.K. Sethi, who's a senior advocate and who is the patron of our college. He always says, think, plan, and implement. This is also one of the things that Dr. Nada has also pointed out. So, at all, what I'm trying to say here is, students, this is a very important and very grateful opportunity for you guys to learn. See, बहुत एक learning है, एक चीज है जो हमने भी कई बार हमने movies में भी देखी है, movies में भी सुनी है, that ज्ञान तो हर जगह बढ़ रहा है, ये आपके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है कि आप कहाँ से कितना लेते हो. These type of conferences will surely will be an easy path for you to achieve and to gain success in your life and to gain certain type of knowledge which is not there in your books. So that is why these type of faculties, these type of people are there to guide you, to motivate you, and of course to tell you what you need to do in your future, right? So in my opinion, you cannot advance your career if you don't have your finger on the pulse of what's happening around in and you. This is what we have delivered and we have talked about in this conference right now, right? Our eminent speakers has surely pointed out a very great few words that we have already talked and we have already discussed in this year. I must say that an event of this dimension cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling months in advance. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated faculty, students, committee members, and volunteers. I, on behalf of our director Ankita Gupta ma'am, would like to thank to our team, everyone again, for their involvement they have shown and willingness they have expressed to take on the completion of the task beyond their comfort zones. I wish all the best to the conference committee and my faculties, my team members who made their direct or indirect contributions in the success of this conference. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So we came to the end of the inaugural session, and after the lunch break, we will be starting with the technical session first, and all the presenters must be ready for that. So the challenge of leadership is to be strong but not rude, be kind but not weak, be bold but not bully, be thoughtful but not lazy, be humble but not timid, be proud but not arrogant, have humor but without folly. These words truly signifies the free leadership of our principal. I need lines from you, sir, and then we will be proceeding for the vote of thanks.
Respected Pandey sir, Preeti Singh ma'am, respected CEO of our IMI Group Institution. I will only say two line also that why we are doing this type of conferences. This is a mutual sharing platform. Here, not only we are sharing our views on our research, also we can learn from other research. Also get an advantage to hear expert like Pagaria sir, Madam Preeti Singh, or international speakers, those we are engaged with us in our institute. So all the best who are participating in our conferences, especially our students who are motivated by our faculties to do this type of to attend this type of conferences to gain and knowledge from the not only from your research but also from other research. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you so much, sir. I now request Dr. Reena Gupta, HOD Commerce, to please come forward for the vote of thanks.
Thank you. Good afternoon to all dignitaries, all participants, and students present here. On behalf of IMI family, I, Dr. Reena Gupta, feeling proud in giving a heartfelt vote of thanks to our today's guest of honor, Dr. Nirmal Pagaria sir, keynote speaker Dr. Preeti Singh ma'am. Special thanks to Professor Nada, who has spent their busiest and precious time to embrace this session. Your thought definitely have enlightened the minds and shown a new path. I'm also grateful to our director ma'am, Mrs. Ankita Gupta, CEO, Mrs. Nikita Pandey ma'am, VP Law, Ayushi Gupta ma'am, for allowing us to organize this international conference. And I'm indeed thankful to all the participants of this international conference for being with us and contributing efficiently to make this event a grand success. Your creative ideas and suggestions will be worth pondering over and will widen the scope of topic under the review. Special thanks to our principal, Dr. Sanjay Sharma sir, management representative, Mr. Rahul Thorat sir, and Mr. Harshit Agrawal sir. Convener of this conference, Dr. Parul Sharda ma'am, co-convener, Mr. Rahul Joshi sir, and organizer committee, especially from to Dr. Monica Agrawal from management, Mr. Namandeep Singh from commerce, and Dr. Utkal Kushwaha from law, and for the technical support, Mr. Aditya Parke and Paki Badya, faculty members who are directly or indirectly involved, staff members and their students to make this part of conference successful. Thank you. Thank you once again, sir and ma'am, for blessing us with your presence.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I now request our CEO, ma'am, and principal sir to please give a memento of gratitude to our guest of honor. I now request Dr. Reena Gupta and Rahul Joshi sir to please give a memento to our keynote speaker of the day. Students and faculties, you can proceed for the lunch break, and we will gather again after 1 hour for the technical session.